Hey everybody, what's going on? Thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube page and Happy New Year. Yes, we are now in 2018 and thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube page and get it? Just playing around. But thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube page. Much appreciated. Yeah. I don't know how everybody spent their New Year's, but I pretty much said toast with some champagne at midnight and then fell asleep. It was cold. In Toronto, it was really cold and I was not here for it. So yeah, I went to bed. But nonetheless, we are now in 2018, which means my YouTube page is in full swing. Dun, dun, dun. So we are gonna get this going. Now, one of the things that I'm going to be incorporating in on my page is something that I do, which is called my Monday motivations. If you are part of, you can hear my dog at the door. She is such a hot mess. I will let her in. I'll show you guys her later, but she's such a hot mess. Like, she's growling at the door. Anywho, one of the things that I do currently on like all my social media platforms and through my contact list is I send out a Monday motivation to everybody. It's just something to kind of, hey, just something to inspire and to kind of get us through the week. And, you know, just to get a little bit of positivity into our lives, because I know through the mundane of day to day and, you know, so much going on in the world, sometimes it's really hard to find that just a little bit of positivity. So that's why I try to evoke every Monday. I send that out. So follow me on Snapchat, Instagram. You can send me your email, whatever, and I can shoot those to you on Mondays, or you can just log on right here and you can see them for yourself as I talk through it, because that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to sit here and just play it. Anywho, so usually when I send them out on Mondays, I always start with quote, and then I use the quote and I just write a little blurb. Sometimes it could be something that I may be going through at the moment, or somebody has spoke to me and it just inspires me and I feel the need to write it and send it out. So that's where these come from. And this is the first one that I've sent out for the new year. I always start with a quote and then I kind of just get inspired by that and just kind of write from there. So today's quote that I use is, "Somebody is going to change watching you." Now, what does that mean? What does it mean that somebody may be inspired by you? Have you ever wondered if, you know, people are inspired by what you do? So today's message of what I wrote was coming from a place of somebody who's inspired me, or many people who have inspired me. And I've just been, you know, sometimes it's silent, just watching and I'm like, wow, like, and sometimes I do speak up and I let them know. I try to be vocal to people to let them know if they inspire me, and so they know that their movements in life are not in vain. Well, I think often more than, I'm just gonna put this down, I'm putting it down. I think often more than not, we sometimes don't stop and just say, hey, you know what? Thank you so much for being you. Thank you for living the authentic life who you are, that has inspired me to be me. I think oftentimes we think that if we're going to work, we're raising kids, we have a family, these are boring and nobody notices. Because in order to be impactful and to be noticed, you have to have 50,000 followers. You have to be feeding the homeless, flying to Africa, saving children, and everything under the sun. Not at all. That is the furthest thing. You can have 2 followers and those 2 people may just follow you because you inspire them. You may have 1,000. It doesn't matter about followers. It's about living authentically for you. Because once you start living your truth, once you start being who you are, that will inspire people to want to do it. And that is the beauty about living an impactful life. You know, I have a story. There's a girl I know, I'm gonna say girl, woman I know, and throughout the years of knowing her, I've really seen her growth, you know, and I've seen her really evolve as a person, really being authentic, living her authentic life, and just be true to herself. Well, needless to say, you know, I follow her on Facebook, I follow her on pretty much all social media platforms, and it's just, she's just always positive, and she speaks the most amazing affirmations that I will, and it starts on how we talk, which is so important. It's not just saying, you know, I want to, I wish I could. No, saying I will, I am, I can. Positive words, you know, create positive actions. And I remember before we went into the new year, just a little bit, and you know, end of Christmas, she put up something, and I even had to screenshot it because it was so good, and I shared it with my friends. And she was like, you know, I will be financially stable in 2018. I will. And it was just everything she was saying, I felt like she was speaking to me. And then it's like every day she's like, you know, I get up and I will be a good person. I will live. And it was so powerful. You know, when I shot her a message and I was like, you know what? I commend you, because you living who you are and being who you are is such an inspiration to me. And that's what impactfulness is, because her words of being positive, her words of being passionate about her life, those now make me passionate. And now I hope to live impactfully and be inspired and live in my authenticity of myself. And that's what we have to achieve and try to aspire for. You know, we are all not perfect and we all make mistakes, but as long as we are living in our truth. And what people always say, live in your truth, live in your truth. What that means is just being who you are, keeping it real. And anybody knows me knows I keep it real. And y'all gonna see a lot of that on this page, because ain't nobody got no time for no fluff here. This is not, that's what that's about. No fluff. No fluff in 2018. We are making that a campaign. No fluff in 2018. Let's all say together, no fluff in 2018. But, you know, today going forward, let's just try to be authentic and live an impactful life. Let's just give it a try. All we can do is try. Nonetheless, I'm gonna wrap this up, but again, please subscribe, tell everybody you know. We have some really dope videos coming down the line. I'm so excited to share them with you. I'm gonna be doing some more makeup videos today. Y'all see that? Oh yes, that's your girl Slay. I'm just joking. We're gonna be doing a lot more tutorials. Shoot me some ideas what you want to see. Like I've said before, this page is not just about me, it's about you. It's about you all finding out who I am and me finding out shit about me too. But subscribe, and you know, we're gonna have a blast. So you know what, I'm out. Later.
Now nothing is as clear.